Let us start.
Sound echoey. Wait, keep talking. Sorry.
Okay. Any better?
Anybody else?
I might be a little bit echoey because my voice will travel.
You hear an echo
That
from
might be
me?
it.
I hear
No.
somewhat of an echo from you, but it's like whatever.
Yeah.
Ah, that's might be the room.
Oh,
That's
not
weird.
you.
The door's
DM.
closed.
My door is closed, but like sound will
It's
still
gone.
travel. So if I get
Yeah, no
really
worries.
loud, you'll probably hear the echo again. Anyway,
Should I move rooms?
don't worry about
It's more like underwater, maybe.
it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, no worries. It's
This
not
is
like
yeah.
bothering
It's
anyone.
not like dun 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 dun. It's
Okay.
like just almost
The
an
only other
extending of
room
the
I can
sound.
think of might not be good because there's two other people who live in the same house and they would be right next on the other side of the room, and they know how to sing, and so they just cannot help but project
Yeah.
when they just talk.
Sounds
And you
fine
would
now.
hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So we're yeah, it'll be fine. So let's get refresher. We've had a little bit of a break due to Christmas and New Year's. So to refresh everybody, you all came to Stormwreck Isle for your own reasons. But chief among them, chief among everything that's happened up to this point, you've been set out on quests. One of the quests was to investigate a Myconid colony that started isolating itself. And with some effort, you were able to save them from a contagion born from a toxin due to volcanic fumes rising up from the depths. Another another adventure you had, you were investigating the cause of the surging zombies that came up from the surf, finding it be due to a curse that was laid on a shipwreck, and paired with a harpy, which wasn't at all fun. Burying a charm that the curse was placed on, you managed to break the curse and free the island of the undead plague. Now you head towards an observatory on the island, or more of just off the island. Having fought some kobolds on the way, half our party managed to get here. The other half, just about the same time, going the other direction, gets to the meets up with the party.
By the way, I don't think you have Cloud of War active.
I might not.
Because
Let
I'm
me
Nope.
seeing everything on the
Because
map.
we can
No, I'm
see
seeing
everything.
everything.
Let
Yeah.
me see if I can't. Well, I have dynamic lighting and daylight mode on. Let me see here. Let me double check. I might have forgotten to. Well, actually, I need to check the. Yeah, I had forgotten to place down the walls. Oops.
Ah.
Oopsies. Don't worry about it. It'll be
Their
fine.
fortress is unbuilt. Crazy.
I was experimenting with Dungeon Alchemist,
Gotcha.
but still. Let's see here.
Experimenting with alchemy in a dungeon?
Dungeon Alchemist. It is the program I use to make these maps.
No, now I'm just thinking about some like evil archmage that's experimenting with alchemy in a dungeon for a big fight for adventurers to kill.
Well, why do they gotta be evil?
Well, they have to be evil because they're in a dungeon. That's the
doesn't mean
rule of
shit.
Dungeons.
Maybe they're just
That's the rule of Dungeons and
misunderstood.
Dragons. You find anything in a dungeon, it's automatically evil, and you get to kill it.
Exactly.
Keep in
that's the
mind-
rules.
Keep in mind, mirror is something you would find in a dungeon just because he was curious about it.
You'd
You're
also have to
stereotyping,
find
and
him.
that's
He's
rude.
not in a dungeon anymore. So he's not. He can't be evil.
So,
We walk into a dungeon, and Jonathan looks at all of us. Evil.
Yeah.
Everything in a dungeon is evil.
have to stab myself.
Alright.
clambering over the rocky ground of Stormwreck Isle, you spot strange, twisted protrusions of glassy crystal jutting from the earth. The vegetation in this area bears reddish, branching scars that form similar shapes. Suddenly, you hear screeching. You hear a screeching roar and notice a winged, glittering blue shape swooping overhead.
How close?
It's a good distance away.
Does it see us?
Who knows?
Is there anywhere to take cover?
Yeah.
Not necessarily, no.
Can I tell what it is?
Make a nature check.
Surely somebody has a telescope, right?
Moment.
Ooh,
No,
let me
wait. I
check my
think we should have
inventory.
picked one up from the ships that were wrecked, right?
I believe that was a pair of binoculars.
Well, that'd be perfect. I think
That
we
is a
picked
16.
something up.
I'm rolling a stealth.
With a 16, you realize what you were seeing bears a remarkable resemblance to a blue dragon.
Ah, lovely. I believe we found the place that we were looking for.
Oh yeah, I even have disadvantage.
A broken
Hmm? Oh no, go ahead.
A broken and overgrown path winds to the edge of the cliff. The overlook is marked by two marble statues veined with gold, each carved in the shape of a dragon, with its mouth open in a silent roar.
Oh.
Yeah?
Nothing.
I'm real nervous to approach with my 27 health.
Something you
Yeah,
do
I have 21.
Something you do notice at the base of each of the statue is a small hexagonal indentation about an inch wide and 2 inches deep. It looks kind of like what you were given to unlock the area, the moonstone key that Runara gave you.
I look to the rest of the team.
I just shrug. Do whatever you
I'm
need
ready.
to do. I am low on health, but it is no matter, I guess.
So who was it that had the key?
I don't
One of
know.
you did.
I have no idea. I do not recall who took the key.
Yeah, I have no clue.
I don't remember her giving us this key, to be perfectly honest with you.
She gave you this key.
Yeah. I mean, unless anyone's against it, just say Triste has it in her
Okay.
backpack.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
My-
works.
I go ahead and
Disconnected real
I
quick.
s-
What's going on?
The statues you see before you on the edge of the cliff have hexagonal indents on them that look the perfect shape of the moonstone key you were given by Elder Runara.
There's
yeah.
two openings,
Yes.
one key.
I'm
I
gonna go
assume.
and
Only one key.
I'm gonna go ahead and start entering the key into one of them and turning it and seeing what happens.
As you do so, the bridge comes to life. providing a way across, made of pure light.
I'm going to take a step forward and put my foot on the light. Does it resist?
Yes, completely.
Would you want me to take front?
Oh, yes, please. I stumble back and just let Jonathan go first.
Okay.
By the way, I don't think the fog of war is on.
It
still.
is not on, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I will go third.
I will pretend that
Absolutely.
I do not see.
Okay.
I look to Raph and I go, do you want to be last or me?
Let me somewhere in the middle.
Sure, here. I'll step to the side and let Raph get in.
hmm
Thank you.
Before you continue,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
the broken stone lines on the plaza ahead of you, fragments of elegant statues, once magnificent pillars and shining marble walls. At the center, a tall. Wait. Gosh. The way they worded this got me confused. Okay, so you're looking into this area here. Broken
Yeah.
stone lines this plaza. Fragments of elegant statues, once magnificent pillars, and shining marble walls. At the center, a tall sculpture of rusted planets and gilded stars spins idly in a jerky mimicry of celestial motion. A gargled screech suddenly rises from across the plaza. A half dozen bat like creatures are swarming around two winged kobolds with blue paint smeared across their long snouts. The kobolds are fighting fiercely, but they seem to be close to being overwhelmed. Feel free to roll
Uh,
for initiative if you wish.
Are
Raph,
we
did you want to
fighting?
move forward?
There we go.
Yep.
Are we going to be
I'm gonna go
helping
ahead
these
and
kobolds,
Are
or
you
are we
going to be?
just
That's up to us.
moving to the end of the line.
Well, it'd
14?
probably be in our. She didn't want the kobold dead. She wanted him to leave. So if we can, it'd probably be in our best interest to talk our way through this.
All right, we should kill the bats and
Mhm.
assist the winged kobolds.
Oh, and Jean-Luc, I'm going to be rolling for my familiar. They
Okay.
have a separate initiative from me.
Okay.
Oh, do we still have our sidekicks with us? Or
No.
No.
oh, okay.
No, I'm warlock.
Oh, okay, yeah. Never mind.
So my worm, my familiar got a 9.
Okay.
I got a 14.
Can I ask what your familiar is?
Yes, it's a pseudo dragon. Their name is
Oh,
Worm.
I have a pseudo dragon as my other character. His name's Dandelion, though.
Oh, that's delightful.
Let's see here. Cool. Let's see here. Jonathan, what was your initiative? Was it 16?
16.
Cool, just making sure. Uh, okay, let's see here. Okay, gotta do some rollies. Okay, cool.
And what was attacking these things?
Sturges. Or,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
John Luke, I had one question about the bridge. Is it 5 foot wide or 10 foot wide?
Should be 10 foot wide.
Okay, thank goodness. All right, good. We can get around each other. I mean, we can move through each other, but
It'll
for
feel,
immersion.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the Sturges have tokens on the map?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
What do they? Oh, wait a second. I thought those were kobolds.
They're
thing.
the ones outnumbering the two different looking ones.
I thought that was like one type of kobold, and then that was like a flying kobold with wings.
No, these things are
Now that I
basically
look at
giant
it.
mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I
Yes.
look at it with Sturges in mind, I see it.
I don't even know what a sturge is.
Giant mosquito.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Like Jumanji mosquitoes.
I don't like
Yeah.
that.
Don't let it bite you.
Australian mosquito.
Are these
I don't like that more.
singular entities or swarms?
No, they're singular entities.
Gotcha.
Um,
Did we see these in that cave?
yes,
Yep.
you did.
Yes.
Zilvar and Triste rollies. Roll d20s. Whoever gets higher goes first.
I
Ooh,
rolled 14 again.
got
Okay.
that nat
Well,
one out of the way though.
here we go.
Thank goodness.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, for me it would be 5 nat ones in a row though. So
Ugh.
I'm never lucky with rolls. Love D&D to death, but I can't roll anything higher than like a 15 if my life depended on it.
Alrighty. So, starting off with the kobolds. They are frantically going to be attacking the Sturgis. Let's see here. So...
I assume the kobolds are going to speak Draconic, so I think somebody should call out, let them know we're allies.
If they see us beating up the sturgeons, then they should probably know.
Theoretically.
Misses.
What's happening? What's attacking?
Hits. So...
The kobolds are attacking the sturgeons.
Ah. Dirge.
Yeah. Okay, one Sturge is down.
Oh, John Luke, can I actually have any kind of token just off to one side that I can use it for the for worm?
Yes. 1 second.
Ooh,
Thank you.
find you a picture. Get you a custom token.
Have
We'll
a
do
whale
later.
token.
For now, anything will work. Thank you. Aha.
You got the magic whale.
It is the Sturge's turn. This one moves over here. And so it can provide advantage to everybody else.
I assume they're all flying up in the air.
They are flying and harrying the,
How high
But
in the air are they?
They're just above the kobolds. The kobolds are kind of on the ground trying to bat at these things.
Yeah.
Okay,
Kobolds
so
are
they're
small.
within 10 feet in
Yeah.
the air. Okay, cool.
What's
can
the
still hit
line
them.
of sight situation? Are there walls or are these just
There are
platforms in the
walls.
water?
So that's your line of sight. You can
Gotcha.
see
And
everything.
also, question: would going inside this place be considered outside direct sunlight?
Yes.
Cool.
Does anybody use ability checks during combat very much? Because I can't think of anybody that does. Anybody that would benefit from enhanced ability, I mean?
I don't believe I do, so.
From
I think
what?
many people do. During combat, I don't think many skill checks are used. or ability checks for enhance ability?
Not often.
Outside of
Mostly,
the
yeah.
outside of the initiative, rolling
Yeah.
initiative, not real usually.
Maybe a
Unless
rogue
you're a rogue.
hiding. Yeah.
Unless the enemy's going to cause those checks.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Or usually, usually at that point it's
One of the kobolds is struck. The long beak-like form of these bat-like creatures sticking deep into its skin, and it's not looking good.
Oh dear.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that one's gonna die.
Yes.
Oh well. If it
It
can't
is-
survive,
It does die.
Yeah, those draconic kobolds don't have a whole lot of health.
Poor little guy.
3 of these things just pile on, and you watch as this little kobold is being drained of his life force almost immediately.
Is he shriveling up?
Yes.
excellent creatures.
Are the kobolds saying anything in Draconic? Or anything that can be translated?
You hear one go. Oh, let me double check, because
What horrors? Oh, the Colbot.
you
what would you
hear
call
somebody say,
humanity?
"Mick, no!"
Oh gosh.
Oh. Oh, Mick.
Poor Mick. Utterly eviscerated.
Oh,
Oh.
one misses. One hits. Am I doing this right? I am
What do you
doing this
mean?
right. God damn. Sturges can be nasty.
Yup.
This is why you don't trust anything that looks like a bat.
What'd you think you were
More
doing
like a
wrong?
mosquito.
I was wondering if the damage they were dealing was the damage that they were supposed to be dealing.
It was too
Yeah.
high.
I was like,
Feeling too high.
this should be. Oh wait. Well, regardless, the first roll killed it, so this other one is now being drained completely. His skin is shriveling up and clinging to his bones as he is dying from.
We rolled so low in initiative that we couldn't save them.
Yeah.
Oh well, at least he's with Mick now.
Oh, yeah.
It is. The Sturges are going to focus on their meal for now. Jonathan, it is your turn.
gonna run up.
Yeah.
Like
I
heal.
might be able to cast sleep on the group
Hit him.
again.
Okay. You can. This would be considered prone, so you'd have advantage.
Wait, did you say tree stay or?
I said Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that a hit?
11 doesn't hit, but you do have advantage.
Oh.
It is preoccupied eating its meal.
Okay. Yeah. I just want to check something quick. Okay. Nope, miss.
Yeah, definitely a miss. Alrighty. Then Silver, it is your turn.
Great, let me make sure that I am going to be...
You sure that Mir wasn't next?
Oh wait, yes, I'm sorry. Mirror, you're next.
Mir rolled a 15, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
apologize.
yeah.
That was my fault.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I would like to suggest not going too far into them.
Mir is unconcerned. Let me look at his character sheet real quick.
Zilvar just shrugs like,
Plus
it's your
2.
funeral.
So he's gonna use his bonus action to wrap his glaive in psionic energy and swing at it.
Make your attack with advantage. Okay,
I
you hit.
assume an 18 hits.
18 does hit.
Nice.
I forgot what my glaive did. A D10.
A d10 plus your d4 of psychic damage.
D10 plus 3. And then D4. Oh, I forgot to roll a D4 for my temp health too. Damn it, hang on. And 4 temp health.
So, Mir. Normally, to cut things in half, you have to swing. Simply by stabbing through this sturge, it's bisected. And it's dead.
Nice.
Excellent.
How much damage was that?
That was
9?
total of 9 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. My plans
they don't
have
have a
been
whole lot of
ruined by
help.
that.
Alrighty. If that is the end of your turn,
That
then
would
now
be the end of my
it's
turn.
Silvar's turn.
Okay, let me see. Silvar is just going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I was going to cast Fairy Fire, but if they're going to die that fast, then there's really no need. So he's just going to bless Jonathan, Mir, and herself.
Oh goody, I get an extra D4 on top of my other D4.
Yeah,
Because I don't roll enough dice.
exactly. More dice for you.
I am always happy to have more dice.
And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Then, next up, it is Triste.
Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and move forward a little. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Up behind everyone else. And I'm just going ahead and I'm going to keep it pretty simple and just cast Eldritch Blast at this one.
Okay?
Not going to use Hex.
You are going to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, they're prone from a distance, yeah.
Yeah.
There. Plus 5, right? Checking. Yes. Roll. No, nat 1. Absolutely not.
Unfortunately, it's with such a small target, your Eldritch Blast crashes against the stonework. Is that your turn?
Yeah, no. She snaps her fingers, misses, and goes, and looks to Worm on her wrist and goes, "All right, it's time."
Raphael, it is your
I also
turn.
need permissions to move the whale.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Let me see here.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure a 20-foot radius can catch all these guys in a sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So give me 1 second. I forgot how many dice to roll for this. 5d8.
A lot of dice.
I love it. And this should save some HP for what's coming up. Alright, so 24. And John Luke, if you could start knocking them out from lowest health to highest.
1 second. Double checking something.
No problem. Gonna make sure they're within the 20-foot radius.
Cool. 24 total?
24 total health, yeah.
Okay.
Forward 30 feet.
They are all asleep.
20.
Oh,
Nice.
Getting a little deja vu. One by one, down they go.
You,
Jonathan, if you would like to just stomp on them all.
you all make short work of these now that they're all asleep. Just to let
Sweet.
you know, each one has 2 HP.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Never mind.
I was
Yeah.
considering using a second level sleep, so I'm glad I didn't do that.
I was
I don't think
considering
there
doing
is
fairy
second level.
fire on all of
Is
them.
there?
Yeah, it gives you more HP to mess with.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
At
Oh.
each level above of second level or higher adds an additional 2d8.
Do we have potions or healing we could heal the downed guys with? Get in good with the rest of them that I can't
Oh, I
see.
thought they were
Oh,
dead.
They're dead.
Ah, poor
They are
guys.
Because
Weaklings.
what I didn't actually start rolling for, all the Sturges ganged up and started piercing at them, even after they had gone unconscious. So they're dead.
hmm
We did.
How do you
Yeah, if
guys
we
think
rolled
we,
higher in the initiative, we could have stopped that.
Oh well.
Yeah. How the dice roll sometimes, but
hmm
who thinks who has an idea of what the rest of the inhabitants of this place how will they react to us now that their friends are dead?
Even if
Well,
they
we
act.
killed the things. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just
They're
going
still
to
going to
say if
see
they.
us as intruders. Go ahead.
Yeah, if they react aggressively, we just react aggressively back.
I mean, if they got killed by Sturges, and Raphael chuckle a little bit. Anyways,
Yeah, we should be able to take them.
Should be fine.
could somebody want to step outside? Who's got good eyes? See if that thing's that's still out there flying, or if it's been alarmed.
If I step into the sun, I think
Good
my
eyes.
eyes will burn.
Yeah.
We are here to
Well,
rescue a prisoner that they're holding.
Prisoner of war.
I would actually like to ask if I could have my familiar do a perception check for me, and
Mhm.
they can communicate telepathically to me to let me know what they see.
Have them make a perception check.
Is this with sight?
Yes.
Then they have advantage. Roll that. I believe
Hey,
it's
so does
plus
Mir.
3.
And with the alert feat, I have a +7, I think.
22.
Nice.
22?
Nice.
There's
Mhm.
no other a tell of what you guys saw.
It's gone.
It's
All
gone.
right. So as Worm tells me that, I just turn around and I go, I don't see anything.
Raphael's eyes get big, like, that's not good. That's the opposite of what I wanted to hear.
No one wants to
It
hear
probably
that a
went to
giant
nest
dragon
somewhere.
I'd rather
disappeared.
see it. I would rather see it far away than not see it at all. It could be right behind me. And you'll look behind him. No.
I would have to agree with him.
Should
Which
we
way?
keep a lookout?
Keep the little wyrmling on your shoulder on lookout for the dragon.
Yeah, would that be cool?
Yeah, no, I think that that's is I look at Worm and I just go like, yeah, no, we'll keep an eye out. So the passive perception for me is just I'm going to be honest. If you go out by passive perception, Mir is going to notice first. I'm going to be honest.
I don't even know what my passive perception is, to be perfectly honest with you, with the alert
Might be.
feat.
It's
How
only
tall are
13
kobolds?
with them. Yeah.
Like
Do what?
3 foot, probably.
Alert just
Yeah.
helps with surprise and initiative.
Yeah. Kobolds
I
are between
pop
3 and
down-
4 foot.
Should I pop down a minor illusion kobold and see if we can use that to our advantage somehow? It wouldn't be very.
If we're
Good.
going to
How
talk to a
intelligent.
dragon, do you really think it won't see through an illusion?
And also, minor illusion, they don't move, and it's
Right.
you can't make them look like creatures. Like you can't get them to breathe and such.
Yeah,
Um,
more like a 3D painting, a sculpture.
Yeah.
A sculpture.
you need, I think, a silent image for that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Triste is going to go ahead and just walk inside, and I think
Stilvar's
I'd
gonna follow.
like to walk over to the kobolds' corpses and just
Mhm.
have a look at them and look over their bodies to see if there's anything interesting that they might have had on them.
Not really much.
Help action.
They
Oh.
have daggers on them, which they were frantically using to bat the sturges away. They have let me see here. That's about it. One of
Okay.
the other things about them, the blue on their snouts is painted on. It's not their natural skin color.
I see that, and I just go look at everyone else, and I tap my the chest on my back, and I go, "Well, from the lore book that I've read, she looks down at the paint on their nose. She goes, "These are definitely working with that blue dragon." So that's exciting.
Who
Hmm.
could
I
have
really wish we could have
known?
saved them.
I am personally half tempted to make a snarky comment, but Mir would not.
Well,
Um,
is there
so
anything of
this
interest in this room?
Well,
yes.
there is the golden sculpture in the center. You can, if you
That's a
want
solar
to.
system.
It looks like a solar system. Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
All right, plus
Arcana.
30.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nat 20, let's go.
Oh my god.
18 total.
Nice.
Mir is knowledgeable on the most random crap.
Both of
Nice.
you,
He's just like me
looking
for real.
at the sculpture, it is a rotunda of is an astronomical model used to research in centuries past. Uh, it depicts the planet Toril, its moon, Saloon, the sun, and 7 or other planets, as well as a comet with a very eccentric orbit. From your Arcana check, you can tell that the comet, the position of the sculpture shows that the comet is going to pass over soon.
Oh.
Is there any kind of mechanical way to manipulate this to get a closer? Actually, guys, we should be looking for more enemies, right? Maybe wants to take head on that. We can come back to this later.
You
Mir is
will.
more interested in this.
You also notice something, Triste.
Yes.
It appears the kobolds were interrupted by the sturges. They were trying to make what looks to be crudely sculpted draconic shapes out of the rubble. They were splashed with paint. One of them's colored bronze. There's a gold colored one. There's a blue one, a red one, and a brass one.
Wait, okay, hold on. I need to take notes of this. Which colors again?
Bronze, gold, blue, red, and brass.
Gold, blue, red, brass. Okay. All right. I do go ahead and point that out to the rest of the party. So I mean, I know they're like incomplete.
They
But
are
were they
also
like yes.
inscribed with names.
Okay, yeah. I go ahead and read those.
The names are the name for the bronze sculpture is Stalagan. The name for the gold is Klisevar. There's the blue, which is Eldin Eldinamir. It's hard to pronounce. The red one is Sharuth, and the brass one is Turadir.
Love Draconic. It's
Or
so
Turadare.
complicated.
Oh, what was the last one?
Turadare. It is a brass. It is a brass-colored one.
Okay. I'm just wondering, are they just statues, or are these statues meant to be like showing a scene, like representing something actually occurring?
They appear to be effigies, but you're not entirely sure for what purpose.
Okay.
Are they placed in any certain noticeable pattern, positions, attacking each other?
Not attacking
Uh,
each other, but they are arranged around the metal sculpture.
Okay.
You also see in this that corner a set of statues very much like the ones that you that you put the moonstone key in to make the light bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Did we keep the key, or is it still in that statue?
Yeah. No, I've
It's
got
still
it.
in the statue.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't understand that it had to stay behind.
It had to stay behind.
Got it.
Pulling it out, the light bridge would have dissipated.
So
Do they have any keyholes in them as well?
They
The ones
do.
we see. Could I just fly over the gap, go get the key, and fly back?
You can.
Let's give that a shot.
Yeah.
So can Mir move the planetary things around to see if he can determine the exact timing of the comet that's supposed to pass?
You can't move the planetary sculpture around, but from
Oh,
what you can tell, it is supposed to be within the next couple of days.
Okay.
hmm.
It is very soon.
With my role, would he know anything about this particular comet?
Would that be history?
Or would
Maybe?
you like me to make another roll?
Make another.
Or would it be common knowledge?
It would not be common knowledge. It would be an Arcana check.
You know, looking at this thing, it seems like something's going to happen with
14
these
this
dragons.
time. I don't think I have advantage. No, I do not.
This time you don't have any indication of
Help action!
That was kind of random. Oh wait, I also have blessed right now, so I can add a D4, can't I?
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. This one, yes, I believe. Let me double check.
Yeah, please double check, because if I can add a D4, I'll roll a D4 before taking the help action.
Oh no. Attack rolls or saving throws.
Yep. Nope.
Okay,
Bum.
alright. So, advantage with the help action, or...
No advantage.
Alright.
This wouldn't be something you'd be able to get help from.
I didn't
Gotcha.
think so. Hmm. How strange. I don't recognize the comet.
Can I look over at it and see if I understand anything? I'm not the brightest, but
Is there any writing, like on a plaque or anything?
Oh yeah,
I don't
I guess
believe there is. Let me double check.
I'll make a perception check if you want me to see if I see anything like that.
No, there isn't a. There is not
Dang.
a plaque.
What are we looking at right here, where I'm pinging?
That
That
is
lock.
a bridge.
Oh, okay. Can we see through it, or are there doors?
You can see into the opening.
Zovar just
do-
immediately starts walking over to peek through the opening. Does she see anything?
Rays of light dance across the remains of this tower's stained glass dome, making iridescent colors shimmer across the crumbled marble walls. Gilded lines and jeweled inlays form a detailed star map spanning the dusty floor. 4 alabaster statues of scholars stand around the perimeter of the room, their expressions worn with time. Each 10-foot-tall statue is pointing or gesturing in a different direction. Curled to the northeast corner of the tower is a lithe blue dragon. Lightning arcs around his horns and snout as he slumbers amid scattered collection of coins and glittering jewels.
Devar just rubs her eyes like, God, that's so fucking bright. And then she turns around and kind of motions for everyone to look at her, and she's just like, I think we've found our dragon.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she steps
Okay,
away so she
okay.
doesn't have to
Around.
look at the brightness.
My character grabs his sword as if to unsheath it and looks at all you guys.
We are not
Uh,
killing a dragon.
Yeah, Triste holds up her hands, goes, not yet. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe just, I know we all assume, looks at everyone, that, chromatic dragons are evil, but that's a bit of an assumption. Let's just look around a bit more. It's asleep. It's not hurting anyone. We'll come back.
For now. Why not just go now?
Surely there have been studies done to see if the
We were
evilness of
asked
dragons
not
is
to
an
kill the
assumption.
dragon.
Well, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to have a conversation.
Triste looks at Jonathan. Are we going to have a conversation?
I would have a conversation. It's not every day you get to speak to multitude of dragons.
I feel like a dragon would kill just for Jonathan having Bahamut symbolism. Eh?
The what's the character? What's the dragon's name that we met?
Runara?
Runara, who looked after us for days, claims this one's not a very nice one.
Did she, or did she just say that she has issues with this one?
Oh,
I can't remember actually, John Luke. What did she say about it? I can't remember. It's been a few days. Oh, few weeks now.
Let me double check.
we've got the key now to put in the statues.
She did.
Forgot.
She did say that she and this dragon weren't on friendly terms. She said that he wasn't ever really receptive to her because she killed his parent basically. But she doesn't wish harm on this dragon, but understands if you need to defend yourself.
So she's not saying that he's a problem. She's just saying that she can't talk to him.
And she
Yeah.
also says that she, above all else, would like the brass dragon that was in her care returned back home safely.
Does it sound like retaliation?
From what she knows, they basically got into a confrontation with each other. The blue dragon overpowered the other, and she doesn't know exactly what Sparkrender intends to do with the other one.
Sparkrender.
Yeah, Sparkrender, the blue dragon. She knows that he probably doesn't mean anything good.
Is that
Did she
token the
say
appropriate
anything
size?
about his alignment
Yes.
to Did she say anything about whether or not he was aligned to Tiamat, or if she knew?
She
Because
didn't say anything about his alignment to Tiamat, but she knows that he follows very much close to the beliefs of her previous rival, which was, I think, his mother or something, and they were very much in support of Tiamat and such.
If you want to talk to him, perhaps we might, but I will probably need to stay back.
I think
If
Religious
things get
issues.
bad, I can come up front.
Yeah.
Surface
But it's
dwellers
best he
have so
doesn't.
many things.
Best he doesn't see me if you're wanting to,
This
if
gets a
you're trying to
look from
try a
Mir.
peaceful solution.
What, should we search the rest of this place? Perhaps
Who
we'll
needs to
find an
search?
advantage then, or before we confront the dragon.
I say we
What do you
confront him
think we could
now.
find? What do you
One
think?
vote for now. I vote we search.
What do you think we could find?
Triste goes, I mean, being more knowledgeable is generally like a good thing to be. She gestures at the ruins. There's a couple of other buildings here that we can go and look at. Maybe we'll find something that will help us in this conversation.
And what if
Because
we
otherwise, we're
find more
going in here
enemies?
completely ignorant of whoever this person is.
I
Triste
hope he
stops at
doesn't.
that and goes, "Oh, I mean, fair." But also, if this conversation were to go bad and then they were to call for backup and we've already killed the backup, I mean, that would be pretty useful.
How
That
about we
would
just
be.
send one person to have the conversation with the dragon?
Triste just steps back. Go for it. Absolutely
I'm
go for
not
it.
doing it either. It's much too bright there.
While we're talking, I'll walk over to one of the statues, get everybody's attention, and like just kind of shake my hand. Like, should we put it in?
Oh, yes.
Is there any kind of way to see if there's any symbolism as to what this might do?
No, but do you still put it in?
Putting it in. Whoop!
Another bridge of light opens up,
Ooh, that new
allowing
one
you
there?
access to the tower over here.
Okay.
All right, let's go explore the tower.
Very
Oh,
well
All right.
then.
meant to
Once
be
everybody's
behind you.
across, I'll grab the key.
Okay.
You said there was 2 statues, right?
Yes.
All right. Once they're across, I'm just gonna jam the other one in real quick. See what that does.
Jam the key into the other statue.
Yeah,
Out of
just
my
real quick.
space,
See
Mir.
what it.
Basically, whenever you pull it out of the statue, the light bridge goes away, and whenever you put it into the other one, it comes back up.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as flying over there is not going to be a problem, I will grab the key, fly over there, and rejoin the group.
The rhythm of the waves below echoes throughout this cramped tower. Part of the floor has crumbled away, dropping off into a chamber below. Amid the rubble, collapsed bookcases jut out at odd angles, and moldering books are strewn across the floor.
I'm going to immediately start looking through the books to see if there's anything of interest.
Most of the books have fallen apart, except for one tome. It is a small black journal with an ornate lock that remains intact.
I do not
Can
have
anybody
lock
detect
picking
magic?
tools, but Mir very much wants to read this book now.
Did you cast
Ooh.
detect magic?
I was wondering if anybody could.
Let me try.
I do not have detect magic anymore. I switched it out.
I do have proficiency with these tools, but I don't think I have a set. Unless we start with the sets we're proficient with.
Unless that was part of your starting equipment, no.
Alright, yeah, I do not have a set of thieves tools, but if somebody happens to have one, I am proficient with some thieves tools.
Okay.
No, unfortunately not.
What are your passive perceptions?
Yeah, 12.
Did we ever
13 for my
sell
dragon.
that loot from the ships? My passive perception is 10. Poop.
Okay. You never got to sell it because the commune that you are at doesn't really use currency.
16, I think, is mine.
Okay.
It might be higher, but I'm not sure.
Cool. Jonathan, your perception? Passive perception?
Low. It's lower than. It's low.
Okay.
It's lower than everyone. It's lower than 16.
Mir,
That's for sure.
something you do notice about the journal, there is a small arcane rune engraved just above the keyhole on the journal's lock.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I know what it might be?
Yeah.
I'm proficient in that. Could I help? Give you
Yeah.
help action?
Oh, apparently I needed the help action. It did not help.
Mhm. Well, you
I
can
see 3
determine
rolls.
that this arcane rune is some sort of trap. Basically, finding a way to open this without the key triggers it. You're not entirely sure where the key is and if you can ever find the key, but you are aware that maybe scratching over the rune might actually just remove it and negate the trap.
You go ahead and share
Mir
that.
Mir does not share this. He gently takes the book and tries to scratch off the rune.
Mhm.
What
And we all
are you
die.
doing?
I just look at Mira and I go, "That's not how you pick a lock."
Well,
As soon
he's
as he
actually
does
scratching
scratch it,
above the
I'll take.
lock.
As soon as you start to fiddle with it, Raphael would take steps back.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just in
Zilvar's
case.
also taken a step back, closer to the bridge.
Oh, not steps. Long leaps.
No,
The-
Zilvar's just slowly stepping back.
I don't think I
out of
have enough room.
curiosity, did you already take the rune out again, Raphael?
The key?
Yeah, the key.
Yeah, I would have grabbed it again.
Okay, so Silver, you're literally at the edge of the tower. There is nothing but water down below you to catch your fall.
She looks down and she looks over towards the area where the person had to take the key out, and she just sighs.
Anyway,
Damn.
so let's see here.
I'm against the wall
But yeah.
if I can.
Okay.
I'm
Can I
not
be
limited
there?
to.
Yeah, you can.
So,
You scratch off the rune on the log.
nothing happens,
Nothing happens.
Okay.
and the rune is completely gone when I'm done.
It's not completely gone, but it's broken up in a way that you know it won't actually activate.
In this case, I'm gonna snap open the lock.
Make a strength check.
Strength is +3. Don't ask why he has a +3 in strength.
Not.
Easily enough, it snaps open and you can open it.
I'm gonna begin
nice.
reading the book.
I immediately am going to read over Mir's shoulder.
Zilvar also just huddles behind Mir, kind of interested in the
Let
book.
me see here.
Seeing that there's no more statues, I'm gonna go over and replace the rune in the statues in the other room to get the bridge on.
Okay. Inside the journal, you note a star map, notes on experiments with magic. You do see a passage that is underlined near the start of it that reads in an archaic dialect of common. To ye four scholars, point your eyes towards the dragon's light, for it guides your descent into knowledge.
Triste smiles and goes, I mean, Dragon's Light, gestures at the star map, gestures out at the big statue, and goes, it's got to be the comment. I don't know what it's important for, but apparently that will lead us to knowledge. She does air quotes.
Knowledge
I
isn't
say we do it.
everything. Okay.
Sorry, do what?
I say we figure out how to do this.
Isn't
Okay.
why is Sparks heal?
Didn't Zilver see 4 statues pointing in different directions?
Yes, you did.
Seems like those would be related.
Along with the star map.
Right,
Did you
right.
put the thing back in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Okay. Yay.
So observing them and the star map, can I figure out what it's supposed to mean?
Isn't the dragon in the room with the 4 statues? Is that
Yes.
the
Yes.
problem?
Yeah.
He described it as you could see it from outside, and I've got the star map on the book too, or in the
Yeah.
book.
Would you be able to get useful, like a useful point of view from outside the room?
Well, from outside of the room, there are 4 statues of scholars. Each of them is pointing or gesturing in opposite directions.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to enter the
Um,
room to see where they're pointing.
Probably, and if you want to enter the room undetected, I'll have to have you make a stealth check.
I'm going to look to Mir and I go, if you want, I hold up the pseudo dragon who just kind of blinks at you. I could send Worm in. She's quite quiet.
Yes, that would work wonderfully. Get her to look at the statues and which of the stars on the star map they are pointing to. I need them in the specific order.
Okay.
What order?
So let me see here.
I assume the book would tell me.
The book
Is it-
doesn't give you a specific order.
Then give me the 4 and I'll try to figure it out from there.
It can give me images and simple ideas telepathically, so that's about the best that Worm's going to be able to do. I
That should
would like
work.
to try and let Worm go inside, though.
Okay.
So let me do a
Worm
stealth check.
is flying, right?
Is this a flesh and blood
Yes.
or find familiar
I
pet?
have a bad feeling about this.
Find familiar.
Okay.
Make
And yes,
the
flying.
stealth check with advantage due to their flight.
I could have also
Woo!
made it with the advantage.
Do you have +6? Oh, not 20. Oh my god.
Ah,
So Lara's just
nice.
watching all of this happen utterly clueless. She has no clue what's happening.
So I'm gonna have like Worm go around and sort of send me images, like good detailed like mental images of each of these statues and seeing it like are there any windows that they're near that we might be able to see out of?
No.
Okay.
Make a perception check for Worm.
Okay. Oh, thank goodness, that's slightly better than me. Cross fingers.
You want to do this when the enemies are so near.
It
And
says rolling
he
dice and it's frozen on my
shakes his
side.
head.
One moment, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
refresh
I
this. Oh,
see.
there we go.
You
Aw,
rolled.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, they are alabaster statues. They look like at one time they were well carved, but they're just worn away completely. Or at least
Yeah.
not completely, but the faces and the major features are worn away through time. You can't really get too much else, though, from Worm.
I look at Mir and I go, I don't know, they're sort of pointing in, and I just start kind of pointing in different directions. That direction, that one, and that one. And I'm like, that's the best I'm going to be able to do. And I just kind of look
A
at,
couple of them
okay.
don't even point towards the star map.
Oh, okay. I do point that out because that is interesting.
Why not ask the
Hmm.
dragon?
I'm going to go and telepathically tell Worm to come back.
Worm
And I
comes
look
back.
to I look back to Zilver and I go, I mean, there's only one building to look at this point. If we want to try to talk to him, I think it's okay at this point.
My character's like ready for anything. Like, is it okay to say that within the next minute or two, my character can't be surprised by much?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that means or how to do that mechanically, but
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Oh,
Triste's steps forward.
who would enjoy the honor of speaking to this blue dragon?
You guys sure you
Triste
wouldn't want
starts
to
to walk
check this
forward
place out
and
first?
okay.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah. I think Triste goes like, yeah, I think I'm ready to to do this. Looks over at Raphael though and goes, I mean, seeing as gestures at Raphael's general like body and everything, goes, would you prefer to speak with them or do you want me to?
I would prefer if you did.
Okay. Teresa is going to start to walk in. It's just, I think, just going to get to the door and then announce herself. She's like, hello, hello.
Sparkwinder stirs and kind of looks at you, hunches up, kind of in like that ready stance. What do you say to try and convince him not to attack?
I keep my palms held open in front of me, and I don't move them in any way that could be like misinterpreted as trying to cast a spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, sorry, we've been sent here. We're just looking to discuss something with you. I'm terribly sorry to wake you up. And she like takes her little pseudo dragon and goes, we are friends of dragons. We just want to speak. The pseudo dragon, just for note, is black.
Make a
Uh-oh.
persuasion check.
Okay.
Pseudo dragon isn't really considered a dragon and kind of are looked down
No.
upon dragons, though.
They sure are.
Yeah, that's what makes this amusing.
Friend of dragons holds up not dragon.
Like saying friend. It's like an alien saying friend of humans. I have a monkey.
That's
Here's
basically
a
what you just
capuchin.
did.
I still got a 15. That's not terrible.
Practically an insult.
Okay. With a 15, he kind of slowly. He still.
Are you
tips.
blessed? Does
No,
bless
I'm
apply
not.
here?
He's still tense, but he kind of gets in a little bit more relaxed. You may speak to Sparkwinder.
I do take a step forward, and I'm going to take this moment to get another look at the statues. Would you allow me another perception check?
Yeah.
Okay. Try again. 16.
Okay. From what you can see now that you're here, it looks like the statues can be moved, like twisted, not shifted around, but you could turn them to change the direction they're facing.
I'm checking with you. Technically, our job here is to try and find a brass dragon who we think has been abducted by this blue dragon, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Triste goes, clears her throat, and then goes, oh, I'm sorry, this has been disrespectful. I start speaking in Draconic, and I go, I'm sorry, I should be using your tongue, not mine. That was very rude of me. My name is Triste Comienzo. I am just an adventurer. I'm sure you've seen plenty of us over the years. We were just sent on a small mission to do some fact finding. We've heard that there was a brass dragon that went missing, and we were wanting to know if you had heard anything about that.
Okay. At mentioning the brass dragon, he snarls and goes, "You're about to take my prize." Roll initiative. He's going to.
You're fucking dead.
2DF.
Yeah, that's fudge roll. I accidentally misclicked.
Oh,
Oh, we're all rolling initiative? Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me.
Yes.
Lovely.
So 16 for me, and I'm rolling for Worm now.
I'm gonna forego my D4 roll since I've still got my 4 temp HP from last one.
Oof.
Can't remember if bless would apply.
Of course,
Bless
Jonathan's the
even
first one.
Mm-hmm.
Bless is only on saving throws and attacks.
Oh.
This is not good.
Of course, Jonathan's the first person to react, though.
Yeah.
This is the one time I wanted to be, before the enemy, because I need the enemy to be closer.
Silver and I both rolled 8.
Okay, rollies.
No.
I rolled a nat 1. You go first.
No,
never mind.
+7.
Oh,
Love
you're
the
gonna go
+7.
based off my modifier?
Yes, based off of your modifier. That's what they're
Okay.
for.
Jesus, +7. But you do have a
Yeah,
loot,
and I rolled
so-
a nat freaking 1.
That's sad because, I mean, loot. No, loot isn't a higher level than us. Loot
Like,
would
I
have
was
a +10.
I was so ready for Mir to just run in there and beat the crap out of the dragon just so he could fiddle with the statues. That is all he is interested in at this point. He doesn't care about the bronze dragon anymore.
Vilvar is just kind of clueless when it comes to the statue talk. She's just like, yeah, I don't know
Okay,
what y'all
well-
are talking about, and I don't care.
Jonathan, it is your go first.
If I took the dodge action, can that give me advantage on on dex saving throws?
I wouldn't think so, no.
No, okay.
You sure?
Let me double check.
Well, it doesn't say it, but like advantage
Okay.
and disadvantage is something that like it's always like here's examples. But it's a DM call. But DMs can make things as they as they do stuff. As they DMs can basically make the call if they feel something's appropriate. Something can, like, for instance, you gain advantage because you're flying. That's not a rule in the book. That's just DM thinks that makes sense.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure dodge is not actually a rule.
One second. Let me double check.
Well, saving throw on dodge, I should say. Dodge is a rule, but
I have the player's handbook right in front of me. Give me a moment.
sorry.
Let's see here.
Sounds
Trying to
doable.
Find specifically where they do attack. Let's see here. Here we are. Dodge. Okay, according to the player's handbook, until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make a dexterity saving throws with advantage.
Oh! Okay, well, I learned something new. 5, 10, 15.
I just wanted to verify that before I
That's cool.
confirmed everything.
I'm gonna move here and take the dodge action.
Okay. Cool.
Getting my sword ready. And and then also showing my shield of Bahamut.
Tree Stay, out of curiosity, was it Worm or Tree Stay that got the 16?
It's Tree Stay.
Okay.
Yeah, Worm got the 7.
It is your turn.
I look to the dragon, and I'm going to cast Cause Fear, and Tree Stay, like, a voice comes out of her that is not her own. In Draconic, her patron speaks through her and says, "You've made a mistake, Wyrmling." So it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Yes.
Okay.
I would have to assume they're immune to fear.
Possibly,
Maybe,
but they might not.
maybe at higher, at older ages, but as far as a dragon wormling is concerned, they're not immune to the frightened condition. Does a 14 succeed, though?
Yes.
Okay, he is not afraid.
Triste, like, sees, like, doesn't, like, kind of, like, touches her mouth, doesn't understand, like, where that just came from, and just slowly takes a step, or, sorry, gotta combine my two characters here. Takes a step back.
What is the
Another
dragon
step back.
wombling's? What is the dragon wombling's reaction to that?
When he hears that, he pushes forward and says, "I will not be intimidated by the likes of lesser creatures."
Triste is ignoring that and just slowly stumbles back, gets through the door behind Mir.
This gets a cackle out of Mir as he readies his glaive. I will show you who the true lesser creature is, beast.
Well,
Oh.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, actually, no, 5, 10, 15. Let's see here.
Oh, if we had a druid in the group, he'd be like, dragons aren't beasts, that's an insult to beasts.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh.
problem.
Sylvaris
Like,
has like
So-
no HP, by the
So-
way.
Mir, Mir, Silvar, and Raphael. I need all of you to make dexterity saving
So
throws.
before, but just out of curiosity, did he? So he's, even though he saw the Bahamut
11.
shield, he's more interested in tactics. Just
Did I
to be
make it?
clear, this is
Yes, he is
Okay.
a blue dragon wyrmling.
Yup. I just wanted to know how I should progress from here. This is not your typical angry dragon.
Fudge monkey.
Did I make it?
Okay. Yes, you did make
Oh,
it.
man.
Mir, you
Damage.
are the only one who did save.
Yep, figured. Okay, time for Sylvar to go down.
It's
Oh
the
my
beginning of
God.
combat.
She has 21 HP out of 36.
So,
God
those of you
bless.
who
Really,
failed
John?
take 24 lightning damage.
Okay, Sylvar's down.
Bleh, Raphael's down.
And,
'Cause
Mir, you
no one
take
decided to
12
heal.
lightning damage.
What do you mean?
Hmm?
You said no one decided to heal.
Well, I thought we were going to take a short rest before doing all of this, but
Well, we did take a short rest.
Yeah,
we?
did you not roll your healing dice?
You
okay,
might
it's been like
have.
3 weeks.
Yeah, it has been 3 weeks. We
I
really
think
should
you
have checked
did.
that.
Go ahead and roll for healing.
Okay.
At least.
She did. She rolled a D10 last session and got a 10 on it.
Okay, so I should have been. I think I
10.
was still fairly low, so I think, yeah, then
Did you decide to keep yourself at 21?
I think so, maybe.
You-
Oh well,
Yeah,
that
she
was my
only
bad.
rolled the one
Okay.
D10.
Okay.
That was my bad then.
Oof.
Keep in mind,
well.
in a short rest, you can choose to roll one dice and then immediately roll a new dice if you wanted to. There's
Well,
no
yeah,
rule against it.
I know
Okay.
that.
Okay.
I just thought, I don't know. Just thought something different. Oh well.
Okay.
That should be 16,
Well.
not 12.
That is going to. Let me see here.
Do we have a healing potion?
I think
I don't.
somewhere you should. Somebody should have at least one healing potion.
I
Would
do
hope.
not.
I remember that we were waiting to get a healing potion from that one guy.
I think one of you were given one, or at least you would have been given one before you left.
Was not me.
Mir, I think if you're cool that we'd say that you probably have grabbed it. Like if it was offered up to the group.
Now here's the thing: instead of waiting an action with one of our characters who can do damage, your familiar can give it to her.
Exactly. I know. Yep. That's what I'm thinking.
Mir would have immediately handed it off to someone else. Mir can't drink potions at all.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, if you're cool with it, Triste has it.
Yep. That sounds good.
Cool.
Mir,
I'll
it
write
is
that
your
down.
turn.
Excellent. I'm gonna do something fun.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see true power? Hang on. Let me check the radius on this before I do this. I want to make sure I'm not gonna hit my buddies. Rotational field. Unleash potential energy. Where's the range on this thing? 10-foot radius.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
set-
that hit us.
You could move
One up.
no, two up to
Maybe? Two
move
up?
heal.
Hmm.
Well,
I don't
technically
like that
one up
color.
would work too, but
There we go. Alright. So as everybody watches, the clouds that swirl around Mir's leg explode out from him with intense force. In an outward motion. What this does is causing your body to erupt with power and transforming. When you first transform, each creature other than you in a 10-foot radius must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take a number of d6 radiant damage from the explosion equal to your proficiency modifier.
Okay.
So he
Let's
needs
see
to make
here.
a dex saving throw.
Cool.
And while transformed in this way, I shed bright light 10 feet and dim light an additional 10 feet, and a powerful gravitational field for 20 feet centered on me.
Okay. Does a
I
17
can.
save?
Let me check what the
is
dexterity saving throw is based on.
what does the gravitational pull do?
Difficult terrain.
Okay,
Okay.
that's not bad.
It doesn't say. Huh. It just says succeed on a dexterity saving throw, but it doesn't give me the modifier for it.
Does the racial feature give you a tell you what the modifier would be based off of?
No, the full description
Okay.
is beneath the translucent skin of the nebular
What
flit
is the
constellation.
saving DC for your class?
I don't know that either.
Okay. It's intelligence based, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then it would be 8 plus your intelligence plus your proficiency modifier.
So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would be a 13 at my current level. So he made it with a 15.
Okay.
Or a 17.
Yeah. So he succeeds. Does he take half damage or no damage? If it doesn't say take half damage, then it's probably no damage.
Yeah, it says make the must succeed a dex saving throw or take. So
Okay.
it's no damage as he
So-
explodes outward.
He
I could have sworn it also pushed him back, but I don't see that either.
and if it did push him back, it would only push him back if he failed to save.
Yeah.
So you explode out in this brilliant radius. Sparkrender chuckles and says, "I am more powerful than the stars, it seems."
Oh.
This gets a chuckle out of Mir and he replies, "I'm merely getting started, worm."
Merely.
All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay,
Uh,
Zilvar.
Oh,
Okay.
damn it.
How do I roll death
I
saving
can't
throws?
believe I forgot to do that.
What did you forget?
Straight D20, ain't it?
When he used his freaking breath weapon,
What?
What were you
one of
gonna
my
do?
class features, let me find the specific thing, is I can roll a D12 and reduce the damage taken by that using my reaction. It's called
Nice.
Mind Shield. I completely forgot about it.
Try and remember it next time. It may
Yeah,
save
it's a
your
little
life.
late, but yeah.
But
It's a little
Zilvar,
late now.
Do you want me
make-
to roll on the on GM roll or just
No, go ahead and
No,
make
it's
a straight D20 roll. Oh, you
13.
have succeeded once.
yippee?
Okay.
Oh well, if Zafar dies, she dies. Whatever.
What do you think
it
about
is-
doing hidden death saves?
I mean,
I've only heard about it.
hidden death
I've seen
saves
people do
can
them.
work if you guys would prefer that.
Gets
I
a
don't
little
know.
complicated. It gets
Oh,
a little
no, that would've-
complicated though.
I don't
because you
think
have to
I don't
Jockey
think
did
Mind
that for
Shield would
us
have worked.
once.
Ah,
I don't think Mind Shield would have worked for the breath weapon anyways, because it says non-magical source of damage.
No.
well. It is now Worm's turn.
So how much of a combination of action, bonus action, and free action would it take for Worm to take the potion from me and feed it to Zilver?
It would be a free action to take the potion, and an
Yep.
action to feed the potion to Zilver.
Okay. Yep. I'm then going to have Worm fly into the room and sort of fly past Jonathan and around to the back and stay there until next turn.
Okay.
What?
That'll be it for Worm. I do look down at Zilver as she's gonna come to consciousness and be like, "Get in there. I'll cover Raph."
What?
So roll a d4 and add 1.
Let's see here.
No.
A D4?
It's 2d4 plus 2. I'm sorry.
2d4 plus 2. It is. You've recovered 6 health.
Yippee! Zilvar's just like, what the fuck just happened?
You got blasted with lightning breath. Get your ass in here.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. Sorry, guys. I'm
Don't
staying
you have
back.
magic? Get in here.
Okay.
I'm not walking in. I'm
If-
not stupid.
If this is
That's debatable.
Worm's turn, Raphael,
Yep.
go ahead and make your first death save.
Ah, bastard.
Oh no.
Yeah.
1 failure. Okay. Back to the top. Jonathan, it is your turn.
So we had 2 people down, but one of them got up, and we
Yep.
still have someone down?
1 person
Yes.
is down. Yes.
Okay. Well, it's
And I
probably
think
a good
Mir has
idea.
thoroughly goaded the dragon into focusing on him pretty well.
Who's fallen again?
Raphael.
It's Raph. Yeah.
Raphael. Okay.
He'll be alright.
Healing hands. You gain
Alright.
10 health.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Real quick, the difficult terrain by your aura, does it affect allies?
Yeah,
It doesn't
never
say
mind.
it doesn't.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I
it
don't do
doesn't say
that.
it doesn't.
5, 10, 15.
I was going to warn you of that, but you moved your token before I realized it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it would take me 2 turns to get you up. So never mind. I'm sorry. Gonna go right
Meh.
heal.
Yeah,
And hopefully smite him.
Make your attack action.
Rolling with advantage.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Well, the 19 plus does hit.
hitting dragons is never fun because they always have an AC of like 16 or higher, period.
Yeah.
And I think the youngest wyrmlings have 16, so this
Does
one's
it
is probably
matter?
higher.
Does it
Me-
matter which? Does it matter if which is radiant and which is slashing?
No.
Okay. Gonna smite for 18 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Here. Alrighty. That strike lands true, and you can see as he...
I say feel Bahamut's light.
You were so willing to just mention who you worship.
Yeah, that's the thing with religious
Do you
fanatics.
move there, Jonathan?
Right after yes.
Okay.
And people would call me a fanatic, and yet he exists.
Okay. If that is the end of your turn...
By the way, what was his reaction you were about to describe?
He snarls at you as he moves just out of the way from your strike. You got really close to him. And you get the feeling he has gotten an eye for you. He's like,
Okay.
Tiamat will put your god in its place. All right.
It matters not what your gods will do because you will die here.
Tree
That is
State,
true.
it is your turn.
I'm going to walk over here, and I would like to spend my movement dragging Raphael over here behind the wall.
Okay.
How
Wait.
much movement would that take for me? So from here to there, and moving
Hang on.
Raphael here.
It would be another 10 feet.
He does
Basically.
the
How
help
big is the
action.
gravity well?
That's the distance that my rough terrain hits.
Oh.
Okay.
It's a
Alright,
20
so we've
foot
got
radius.
So
10
that's 10?
and 30.
Yeah, 10, 30.
Okay.
Looks like you can make it.
I'm going to spend my action trying to do medicine check to stabilize Raphael.
Do a medicine check.
Alrighty.
Da, 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 da.
Medicine is
Yeah, 20 foot
plus
radius centered on me.
2.
Increases to 30 feet at the 12th level. Okay.
1, 2, and 15.
Yay!
You succeed,
Yippee.
Raphael. You are stabilized.
Whoop whoop.
It
Still
just takes what?
unconscious.
Okay. Stable.
Alrighty. Well. It is Sparkrinder's turn. First and foremost, let's see if he gets his breath back.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I
Too.
know,
Yeah.
right?
I
No,
hope not
he
too.
doesn't.
Yeah.
I have the AC, I do not have the dex save.
Yeah. All he has to do is move up from me,
Mhm.
diagonal of me, and I think you could hit both me and Silver again.
He sees you, Wyatt, but he knows that the problematic, the problematic bit uh, of the difficult terrain is coming from Mir. So he is going to fly over Mir and go here.
Hmm.
Make an opportunity attack, Jonathan,
Oh, okay.
because he is not disengaging.
Interesting. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I rolled damage. I meant
Nice.
Heck
Wait.
yeah.
and it's actually +2, so that should, because I forgot to add the proficiency, but 22, yeah.
Yep,
Nice.
22 hits.
And for 8 damage. And also I am going to if I can gonna add 2d8 to that.
You're gonna do another smite.
Yep.
Hmm.
Nice.
Opportunity smite.
Okay. So that's a total
Oh.
of 14 damage.
13 damage?
14.
Okay, 14. Okay. Give me a moment, I need to double check something. Okay. He is going to attack you, Mir. Let me see here. See here.
As long as it's not magical damage, he's welcome to.
Well, part of it is technically non-magical.
Let's see.
Does an 11 hit? I don't think
No.
it does. Okay. So he does miss. He tries to bite at you, but you're able to quickly step away.
I wish the
Alright.
bright light gave him disadvantage. That would be
Nope.
funny.
Let's see here. It is now Mir's turn.
It is indeed my turn. So I'm gonna wrap my weapon in psionic energy and I'm gonna strike at him.
Okay.
Stomp him.
Bloody hell!
That
Oh.
misses.
I'd say it does. Just a little bit.
Okay. Zilvar. Well, is that your turn, Mir?
Yeah, I believe that's all I can do.
Zilvar, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have a question. So moving here, that'd be double movement, right?
Yes.
Okay, so 10, 20, and to get out, it's normal movement, right? Like if moving
Yes.
here, it would just be normal 5. Okay.
It would actually be double move. Well, yeah, it would be normal movement.
Okay, so 10, and she's going to throw a javelin at the dragon.
Okay. Throw your
'Cause
javelin.
as much as she wants to fairy fire, she physically cannot without harming other people. 21.
21 hits.
Yippee. Okay, what's a javelin's?
D6.
The light
D6.
coming from Mir wouldn't impose disadvantage on a drow, would it?
No, it wouldn't, because it's not sunlight. Oh, but that does mean roll with disadvantage,
God
Zilver.
damn it.
You are out in the sunlight right now.
Ah,
Still 17.
You still hit.
No.
You still just hit.
Okay, well I only rolled a 1 for damage, so.
So I believe you would add your strength modifier for that. Would that still be a 1?
No, that would be a 4.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Silvar's just doing chip damage, and she's going to do another 10 feet of movement, and then 5 feet for a total of 25.
Okay.
You know, and then actually make it 30.
Okay.
She's backing up. She's injured, okay?
Okay.
What more do you want from her?
It is Worm's turn now.
And you used all of your lay on hands last session, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I thought we
Worm
were
is
long
going
resting,
to go up next to Mir and is going to try and make a sting attack.
Okay.
Oh, I learned from Chalky that can't pseudo dragons like not attack, and it's only they do spells, like you can cast spells through
Normally,
them.
I might be wrong. Normally,
That's a specific spellcaster that can do
I
that,
think-
like
I think-
Sid in our Saturday night campaign.
Isn't it that you have to?
The
A
familiar has the
can only-
stat block.
Isn't it that the familiar has to? I might be thinking of Pathfinder, but that you have to like forego your action to have the familiar take an action.
The familiar has a completely separate initiative to me.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean attack. But okay. Yeah, you're right. If it's separate, then I'm thinking of something else.
Okay,
you
then
can
Chalky's
cast
lying
spells
to me.
with range of touch through it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
that when you take my attack action, I can forego one of my attacks and allow them to make an attack with its reaction. So during my turn, I can make an attack.
Yeah.
However, I have a separate thing that also does that and does it better. So, yeah.
Okay, so Chalky's lying to me. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Dandelion
about the
will be doing
specific thing.
attacks.
Only a 10.
Only a 10. 10 misses.
So the other thing it's going to do on its turn is it tries to sting at the dragon and is just going to start like flapping around in its face. I'm using, as it is technically an expert, it gets to use the help action as a bonus action,
Okay.
and it is what the effect of this is just that the next attack made against it is at advantage.
So, for those of
Yeah.
you who are going to say something, I did allow his sidekick to become his familiar. I
Well,
may
that makes
have made that as a mistake. I may have, but that's what's happened.
Possibly.
But, alrighty. So, Raphael, you are unconscious,
Stable.
but you are alive. and you're stabilized.
Just
Back
in the distance, you can hear, Raph, wake up!
Jonathan, it is now your turn.
Okay. Gonna move up here.
You have advantage.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. What is out of curiosity,
Help
I'm not
action.
complaining. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
This attack specifically gets it, not the one after
Yay.
that. Yeah.
17. Okay.
13 plus.
What?
What's
13
the
plus
Oh, wait,
what?
wait, sorry. 13 plus 8. It's 18 total.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay. I only have one spell slot left, so I'm gonna just wait one round because who knows, I might get a critical.
Okay.
Yeah.
After your turn, could you let the dog out?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm sure she can be heard over my mic.
8 damage.
Okay. Oof. He is not looking too good. Let me see here.
Should have smited and ended it.
Could have, but who knows? It is Tristay's turn.
Triste is going to go. This is 5 out here, then 15 to get here, and then 25 to get here. I'm blocking the door.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast. Just snap my fingers at him, see if I can get him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Let's see here. That. 18.
18 hits.
Fantastic.
Nice.
And then.
Hell yeah.
D10 plus 3. 5 more damage.
5 damage. He still lives.
And then as my chain, let's see here, what is that called? That ability, investment of the chain master. I'm going to use my bonus action to make my familiar attack as well.
Okay.
Doing the sting again.
Okay.
Nice.
D20 plus 4. Let's see. 14.
14 misses.
Damn it.
Okay.
I go, don't worry, Worm. I believe in you.
It is Sparkrinder's turn. And seeing how everything is currently stacked up against him, he growls and says, let me see here. I swear by Eldinamir, the raging storm, and the 5 heads of Tiamat, you will pay for this insult. He is going to disengage and run away. So he bursts through the wall. So 10 and begins flying. 20, 30,
Somebody call him a coward.
40, 50.
Let's see. Well, I can't see this happening, but I probably hear it.
55, 60.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's
Yeah,
as far as he
drag.
gets.
That's as far as he gets because of the difficult terrain.
My turn, right?
It is your turn afterwards.
If I go right here, can I see him?
You probably could.
Okay, I'm gonna pull my bow out. I still have that. I'm gonna wrap my arrow in psionic energy and fire an arrow at him.
Make an attack action.
17.
You just hit.
That's a D4, right?
Yeah. Well, that. What kind of bow is it?
I believe it's just a longbow, or
D8.
it might be. Yeah, it's a longbow.
It's a D8 plus a D4.
Oh damn! I didn't know that was a D8. Okay, D8 and D4.
God damn.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Mir steps up to the entrance and said, "I told you, lizard, you fall here." And he releases the arrow, striking clean through both its wings when they lift up to flap.
Okay.
And he's gonna make it non-lethal, and just render him unconscious.
I mean, he's falling into the
He's in the water.
ocean.
I don't know
He's
if you can
falling
make
into
him
the
long
water.
lethal with a range.
Yeah, but I can go get him out of the water. I'm not particularly worried about that.
You're gonna lift a
I'm gonna
2-ton
drag.
dragon
I'm gonna drag a dragon.
Well, can we
out of the water?
Assuming it floats.
can
I
we
do
do
want to
that,
point
John
out.
Luke?
Oh, go ahead.
Can you do?
Can we do that, John Luke?
I don't know if you can do non-lethal with a bow. Specifically with an arrow, because of the steel
That's
tip.
true. That's fair.
You can't knock him unconscious. Now,
All right.
granted,
He's a dragon, so maybe he's good enough that he's making saving throws. Maybe we could jump
Okay.
after him or something.
I will accept that. Only, let me double check something.
Well, if that doesn't fly, I could just say I hit for like right where his wing connects to his back and take off one of his wings entirely. Fly with one wing.
He is knocked out. He is making death saves. If you want to save him,
I do wish to.
do note he's already failed one as he hits the water.
Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
And we have to stabilize him and get him from drowning.
So, that was your turn. Silver.
And I believe I can deactivate my field as a free action.
Cool.
Uh,
Silver, are you doing anything to contribute to this?
She's just gonna 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'm alive, guys.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
My character's gonna.
She doesn't care about the dragon.
My character's gonna go and tap him awake for 10 HP.
Okay.
Yay!
We won.
Yeah,
Real
all
quick,
right.
Did we
We
kill
are
it?
still in turn order.
Yeah,
So,
we're still in turn order, and you guys are
before
letting
that-
the dragon die.
Before that,
Well,
Sorry.
what am I supposed to do? I can't swim.
Is Worm doing anything?
Sorry, I went out of order. I'm sure. Sorry.
That's okay. Is Worm doing anything?
We were asked not to kill the dragon. That is the only reason Mir went non-lethal. Or tried to. If it drowns, it drowns. I
get
tried.
it, but is Worm doing anything? What is Worm doing? Byron, I am not hearing you if you're speaking.
I think he went to let the dog out, didn't he?
Sorry.
No.
Nope. All good. No, that's
Oh.
that was Jonathan.
That was Jonathan. Anyway,
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I had accidentally muted. I was just saying that Worm is so small, he really can't do anything here to help, and just lands on Tristay's wrist again and just wraps around her arm.
cool. Now back up to the top because Raphael is still unconscious. Jonathan, you're spending your action to
Go and healing him.
and heal for 10 points.
Assuming that he lets go of his gravitational pull.
He does, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't specify if I can or not.
I would say
Oh.
that you can at any time.
Okay, cool. Then yeah.
So,
Let me just-
Raphael, you are back at 10 HP. I'm going to say that does bring you up, and you are awake again.
5, 10,
Triste, what do you do?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I can just get over there and stabilize him.
Well,
Yeah. So
do
let's
note
hear.
you're swimming at half speed.
And he's
Yeah.
sinking.
Me! So I'm not going to be able to make it till my second turn.
How fast is this dragon sinking?
He is floating, but
Oh, yay.
yeah, who knows how long that'll last.
Okay, since
5.
our flying guy's back up, hey, can you go stop the dragon from dying? We were asked not to let it die.
Well, it was Jonathan's turn, so it's now Triste's turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
Triste does Triste hears that and goes steps over. Raph, I think this is all you. Can you please get out there and save its life? She rubs her face. She goes, really should try and not let it
Okay.
die. I can't get there in time. She starts walking over this way.
He
And
succeeded
why are we
on
trying
his
to
saving
save?
throw.
Why are we trying to save him?
Because
Because
we were
we
told
were
not to kill him.
asked specifically not to kill it if we could help it. And
Yeah.
Mir kind of got petty and shot an arrow at it that knocked him unconscious while he was flying away.
Does it look like there's any safe place to slowly drag it to if it survives? Or
I
if
mean,
we
there's
have a
rubble right there on the side of where
There's
I'm
rubble,
standing.
45 on the feet on the ground.
I
Still.
assume nobody
Yeah.
can spare the dying.
Nope.
So,
Nope.
Mir, are you going to Mir, are you going to be able to? Are you going out there to try and save it?
Yeah, I'm going to try. So
Okay, it is a
diving in.
45-foot drop.
Damn.
So
Damn.
how are you dealing with the drop?
Yeah, no, if it's that much of a drop, there's not anything Mir can do. Even he's not that stupid.
Okay,
I'll
Oh,
hold
it's
your
not
rope
that
out.
shallow.
I don't think I can carry you, but I can slow your fall enough to prevent damage, hopefully. Just grab onto me
Eh.
or...
Just focus on the dragon. Dragon's more important right now.
okay. So
Yeah.
Raphael is the only one actually going to save.
He's the
You
only
have
one
to-
that can.
That can.
Yeah, the
Silvara
dash
has a
there, right?
javelin out, and she's just tapping it on her hand, like, we can kill it at any time.
I'll get a good I'll get a
So-
good grip on it and pull it to the rubble pile.
What's your speed?
30? Well,
30
15
feet.
in the water. Well, I guess
Well, you're
no, I'd be
floating
in the
over
air.
it. Yeah, so
Right.
you're just kind of tugging him along.
30. You'd have to spend your action 5, 10, 15, 20,
Mhm.
25. And it's 45 feet down.
Bring him back there.
He makes
Bonus
another
action
death
or
save
action
to try.
dash.
Even with your dash.
Oh.
That is 2 failures, 1 success.
Ooh.
On the next turn, you're able to get to him and begin dragging him. It would take double your movement.
So that's a full round action.
So, 10, 20,
Well, good luck to the dragon.
30. You can get him to... you'd have to spend your action to move him to the rubble on dry land before you could do anything else.
Yeah,
Now,
let's
this is weird.
get
This
get
is
him to
weird
try that.
mechanics. This is weird mechanic stuff, but I just realized since it's water down below, couldn't he choose to just stop flying and drop 45 feet?
Have you ever dropped that far towards water?
Water
That's
is
like
not a
hitting a
soft
brick.
landing.
No.
45 is
he-
within cliff diving.
He could drop and catch himself above. But
No,
that
I mean-
that is even if he decided to do that, it would take him a full turn to try and get there. So, Raphael,
Men generally die from a height of 22 to 27 meters
okay.
in championships.
Okay,
Raphael,
well, one,
are you spending
he's
your
not
action?
built for this.
Are you
Pulling
spending
it to land or rubble.
pulling
Yeah.
it to land first? Okay. That is one more death save. And unfortunately, you were not able to save him.
Oh,
No.
He has breathed his last and sparked
You should have
under his
stabilized him
Oh.
first.
I don't
Couldn't
think
have.
it would have helped. My
There's no
medicine is
action.
+0.
Hey,
And
you
it's not
want to
like
bring
there's...
it over here?
Yeah,
We
let's
could
just
cut
bring
off
him
some
over.
limbs
Yeah, no, well,
horns
he's already dead.
Sit
You're
back.
at one,
and some scales and a tongue
right?
and some
Yeah,
teeth.
we can get some components off of him, I guess. I want to focus on the statues now.
Okay.
Silvar
Yeah.
does not care about the statues. She's just looking at the dragon's corpse,
Mir does.
thinking, what can I do with this?
I think
Trista's just
Raphael
gonna.
can safely help you down. If you want to get a... Start butchering.
Um,
Ugh.
I do think Triste is just going to start going around and start turning the statues to point towards this.
Okay.
What was the poem again? Or the words we found?
Let's see here. Let's get back to
Towards the dragon's light, I think.
No, it's supposed to point to the constellations.
Yeah. To ye four scholars, point your eyes towards the dragon's light, for it guides your descent into knowledge.
All right. So what happens if we move all the statues that way, the way Triste wants?
Nothing seems to happen.
I do note that, and I go, okay, it's the star chart instead. I look to Mira and I go, what direction is the comet from here?
Its current position, according to the solar outside, would put that here, and Mira's gonna turn them in that specific direction.
Okay. Give me a moment.
After going unconscious that one time, like Triste is just constantly staying out of like any kind of like damage range. Two party members go down. I'm still at full health.
Real quick, make an investigation check. Those who are messing with the statues.
Investigation.
Could I give the help action instead of rolling to Mir?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go
So
ahead
roll
and
at
with-
advantage?
Yep.
Alright.
What?
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, alright.
You do realize, Mir, that the star chart that is on the floor depicts a specific constellation of stars called it is called let me see here. It is in the southeast quadrant of the floor. Let's see here. It is called the Dragon of Dawn, and it depicts a dragon or
Wow, really?
yeah.
Noting this, that is what he would point it to instead of the comet then.
Yeah.
As you set them close, set them pointing in the direction of the constellation. In the center, let's see here, a semicircle section of the center floor begins to glow before descending into a spiral staircase that goes further below.
Mir starts to head down.
Triste goes with.
Stale air, heavy with the smell of old parchment, floods your nostrils. The walls are lined with shelves stuffed full of old tomes and yellowing scrolls. Glass cases toppled over and shadowed have strewn their contents across the stone floor. The sound of splintering wood echoes through this space, and a moment later, you see an agitated bronze dragon the size of a bear picking himself up from the wreckage of an old desk he apparently crashed into.
Oh, Christ.
Could you stop destroying things? We're here to save you. Just don't break anything else.
As he looks on you, goes, "Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I apologize. I've been trying to get out. This wall here," and he kind of points, and you see some cracks in the wall. It looked like it was very weak, so I was trying to escape before the Sparkrender did something horrible.
Well, Sparkrender's dead, so you ain't gotta worry about that.
Oh, well, thank you for besting the dragon.
Well, we didn't intend to kill it. So that was kind of, yeah.
Perhaps you didn't, but
You're not down here. Be quiet, Silver.
her knife ears are just picking up on this conversation.
Tristan Draconic goes, I mean, would it be easier for you if we helped you break down the wall, or can you just, like the other
I can
dragons,
go up here. I was locked in here.
you can fit?
Yeah, I can fit
Okay.
up the stairway. I was locked down here because there is no way to open up the entrance from down here.
Mm-hmm.
While they're having this discussion, Mir's gonna start going through everything he can.
Mm-hmm.
Rather excited to get to read things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Teresa is going to
Can we
ask
heal
the
anything
dragon.
down there?
Well, you certainly heard the crash of the desk.
You probably could hear some like the mumbling of conversation.
Silver peers down the hole, and she can see fairly well because, dark vision.
You do note that amid the after the settling of like the sound of crashing from underneath, you do see and note the bronze dragon that Mir was talking to.
Well, okay. Job's done.
Triste talks to the dragon and goes, she just kind of looks around and goes, I have a weird feeling about what's been going on this island, and she steps forward closer to him. I just want to know, do you know what's going on here? Like, why did this blue dragon try and capture you? Like, well, I mean, he succeeded. I gesture at the room, but why? What was the point?
I think he was trying to perform a ritual to using me to further his own power.
And Triste nods. That's a simple explanation. I don't know. She steps back. It just all seems odd. I don't know. She looks around again and goes, I don't know why I'm on this island.
I don't know the specifics of it, but I got the feeling that I got the feeling it had something to do with the comet.
Have you all just not performed rituals before?
No, absolutely not. Well, not that
odd.
I'm aware of.
I wasn't going to be willingly performing it with him. I get the feeling that I was going to be a sacrifice.
Have you guys not sacrificed something before?
I have never been a sacrifice before.
I could have been. No, I'm too good to be a sacrifice.
I don't think you would be good enough for a sacrifice. Not for what Sparkwinder wanted.
If I take that as a compliment or an insult.
I think it's just facts.
I think it is just facts.
Okay. Triste looks over at Mir. Did you find anything interesting?
Make an investigation check, Mir.
Investigation?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. That's another +3. Aw. I am vaguely disappointed. I was super excited to find what could be down here. Another rolled an 11.
Silver jumps down into the hole with you.
There's just old stuff here. You're not sure any of these anything here is interesting.
Well, then he's gonna start opening scrolls and read them one by one.
Oh hell no! Silver pushes your hand down from reaching something, and can she roll an investigation check?
Yeah, she can roll an investigation check.
What is my investigation? Terrible. Never mind. She seems the same shit as you do. Please don't read any of these aloud.
Are you looking for valuable items?
I was, yeah.
Yes.
I believe there was this battle axe and this, I think, a spell scroll here, and he finds specifically an old battle axe.
Oh, I missed that. The dragon went upstairs.
No, he's
No.
still
No, we're
downstairs.
still downstairs.
Okay, cool. Okay, sorry.
I'll join
Uh,
everybody downstairs.
Okay.
It's dark down there, right?
It's darkish. The
Oh.
light filtering in doesn't allows you to see somewhat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
It
it was
feels
like
like
I thought it was like super dark. So okay,
It's
so
at worst dim lighting.
oh, then I'll
Is
go
Mir
down there.
still emitting light?
No, Mir is no longer. He could if you asked him to, but he doesn't feel the need to.
I could also emit light if needed to.
Mhm.
Just dancing lights.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't hurt.
He presents a battle axe and a scroll. He's like, I think this is a special battle axe. It's keener than most, and it's not rusted.
Ooh.
And this spell scroll is something useful. It's hold person.
Silvera
It's
looks
hold
at her.
person.
Yes, it's a spell. You have a spell scroll of
Oh.
hold person and a +1 battle axe.
Silvera looks at her glaive, looks at the battle axe, just hands the glaive, not the glaive, hands the battle axe over to Mir. And she just shrugs.
Mir doesn't want the battle axe either. Mir wanted information, not items.
Okay, I'll
Mir
take
is
it
in the
back
pursuit
then.
of knowledge.
I'll take it back then. She
Very
takes
good.
it back and then hands it to Jonathan.
Now Jonathan has a +1 battle axe.
Okay.
Triste, I want you to go to
Yes.
Whispers with me. Hello, Triste.
Hello.
In the midst of everybody's gatherings,
Yep.
your eyes are drawn to a small little amulet. It is of draconic origin, you can tell, but you're getting kind of that itch from your patron. He wants you to take that one.
Well, I think while everyone's messing around with the battle axe and the scroll, I just kind of wander off into the dark and just go pick it up. Very casual like.
Alrighty, cool. Sounds
All right.
good.
All right. All right.
Ba-ding.
Cool.
Okay, I am back from Whispers.
Triste's a traitor. What's new?
Yeah.
I don't know what any of you are talking about.
Oh, wait.
No,
Paranoia begins.
Zilvar just climbs out of the hole or downstairs, wherever, and she picks up her javelin that she threw at the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
She's now back to 5.
All right.
Awesome.
That's interesting.
Mir
When
is
you go-
reading through what information he can.
Triste looks over at Raphael and goes, "Do you want the scroll?"
Ooh, I'd love it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay.
Adron, as
I'm dying.
Adron goes,
Hmm?
well, I don't think there's really much else. I think I should return to Dragon's Rest.
Ooh, are you going to be staying at the village in maybe a humanoid form?
At the very least, I will be staying with Runara.
Neat.
I've come to realize I do need a little bit more time before I go out on my own.
Triste nods and goes, "I think that's a good idea. There are strange things happening on this island, and it's
Silvar nods
safer
as
in
well.
numbers." Yeah.
It is quite terrifying to be away from a place you consider home in
Mhm.
strange lands.
Mhm.
And she just reaches into her pocket and, like, kind of clasps something
Mhm.
and just continues on.
You eventually get yourselves back to Dragon's Rest. Seeing Adron return, Runara is overjoyed and grateful to all of you. She, as a reward, hands you a potion of healing and an exquisite pearl that's worth 100 gold pieces. You may...
I look to everyone and I ask if it's okay if I take the health potion, since Worm can deliver it to anyone who needs it.
Sounds
Look,
good to me.
we're going to take a long rest, so I don't need it at the moment.
Cool.
Just do
I will
not
put
feed it
into
to
my
me.
inventory. Okay, absolutely.
So, what of Sparkrender?
Triste just looks at the ground.
Sylvar just purses her lips, kind of looks away,
Well,
scratches the back of her neck.
the truth of it is, I let my anger get the better of me, and when he tried to flee, I shot him with an arrow. He's down there. Points at the rubble.
Well,
Out of
you're back at
character.
Dragon's Rest.
Oh,
Out of character, did we collect any body parts?
Did you collect
I
any
think that
body
Zil-
parts?
I
No,
think
there
Zilver and Jonathan, and Raphael were going to.
I
Yeah, I
was
was waiting
interested in
for it,
collecting some. I was
but
waiting
I
for it to be
forgot.
dragged
I
over here.
apologize. I forgot
No,
about
it's
that.
cool.
okay.
I
We
just
would
want some
have.
teeth. I just want some teeth. Oh,
And
sorry,
if
that was loud.
so, would Runara be able to smell the corpse of, I assume, an old friend turned enemy?
Well, not necessarily. It's less of an old friend turned enemy, but an enemy's offspring.
Mm-hmm.
An old enemy's
So-
offspring.
so yeah, this doesn't really change what Mir says. Mir fully admits. He just shrugs and says, I let my anger get the better of me as we insulted each other, and when he tried to flee, I shot an arrow at him. I didn't think the single arrow would kill him, but it did. We tried to get him out of the water, and we did not make it in time.
And this island claims another dragon.
I do apologize. I was not
So
thinking
many
clearly in the
dragons
moment.
have died on this island. It's all right. I can understand. Sometimes dragons can be a bit hostile and not and stubborn.
Do you have any information on a ritual involving a comet coming up soon? Involving dragons? Your friend might have been a possible sacrifice.
It probably was the case. I wasn't sure if Sparkrender was going for that, but
For what?
the let me see here. It was probably a ritual to awaken the spirits of the dragons past, to imbue himself with their power.
I would explain the statues of the other dragons that they'd made.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what it was then. Using
Are there-
Idrun, he probably
ahead.
was allowing Idrun to take the brunt of the harmful effects so he could gain all the benefits.
Is there anything positive that this comet could bring to us if we prepared for it?
Nothing for you.
Oh, for anybody.
Maybe it could be, but for a dragon to perform something of a ritual during this comet, it heightens the power of dragons.
I mean,
Requires a
I don't think
sacrifice.
anybody Well, I'm sure. I mean, we're all adults here. These kobolds would happily be sacrifices. That would
My
be doing them a
character-
favor,
No.
kind of.
My
No,
character looks at you like, what the fuck?
that's what
No.
I've heard, anyways. That's what I've always heard. Kobolds
We
love
could
doing
happily
anything for dragon.
sacrifice them. I'm willing to be helping to sacrifice. I want to see what happens.
It sounds like Runara doesn't want any sacrifice.
No.
No.
I will
I've been
stop
meaning
speaking
to
on that
ask,
immediately.
and I really would like an answer.
Huh?
Do you follow Lolth? Looking
Why?
at the drow,
Why must you ask me this question?
you
Do you have that spider
seem
haircut?
very comfortable with living sacrifices.
What drow isn't?
Those who don't follow Lolth.
Most drow have followed Lolth. Some
Hmm.
don't. And the ones that don't also are somewhat comfortable with sacrifices.
You follow them.
It is up to you to believe who I follow. It is none of your business. So make your assumptions.
I do not need to.
Triste just slowly walks between the
Insight.
two of them and goes, "It's okay, really."
Who's
Insight.
Malt?
None of your
Make a
business.
religion check.
Religion? Okay.
Well, specifically Mir. He asked who's Lolth.
Well, no, he doesn't know. He's asking them since they're going back and forth about it. Mir just straight up doesn't know. Through his travels, his information is extremely patchy at best.
Okay.
She is the queen of spiders. We'll leave it at that.
Queen of
Most
spiders.
do not like her. Most are terrified of her.
She's a demon.
Queen, demon. There's so
I
many
mean,
different
Triste does
names.
hold up a
By-
finger and goes,
by
"Demon is such
human-
a useless
By
term."
human
Exactly.
definition,
No,
I'm
it's
technically a demon. I would be very careful with that word.
You're technically a demon. You are from the abyss.
I'm from the astral planes.
Then you're not a demon.
This paladin obviously doesn't realize what he's talking about.
Jonathan
think
did say
I'm
that they
going
would
to-
like to do an insight.
Jonathan is making an insight check.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an insight check. Against whom specifically?
I mean, I think it's kind of obvious, but I don't know.
Just
what else
so
to
I am
do?
clear on who.
No. What I mean is, I feel like it's obvious that my character would know, but I know that D&D is all about the D20s,
I see.
based off what was said. But I'm wanting to get clear, like, does he actually believe, would he actually believe, by her words, that she is of Lolth?
Okay.
Uh,
Make Zilver, make me a deception or persuasion check. Don't tell me which.
Okay.
Or at least message me what you're intending to portray whenever you make your deception or persuasion.
Yeah, one sec.
The benefit
Let's
to
see,
this
how do I
is
spell?
the benefit to over Discord is being able to privately message. That can
Yeah,
also be
exactly.
a detriment.
Never fucking mind. I'm gonna be failing this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You feel like, Jonathan, she definitely, probably, follows Lolth. But it's just one of those, the way she responds to it, it's as if she's trying to convince you not to worry about it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. And I guess I also need to roll to see how much my character understands about the followers of Lolth.
Roll a religion check.
Rolls low. I know a whole bunch of really nasty rumors. You eat babies.
That's exactly what
Babies
I
are
was
my
thinking.
favorite meal. No, okay. Do you know how hard it is to be normal with
17.
characters that aren't
Okay.
bone fiends like Loot?
Let's see here. You have a general knowledge of the followers of Lolth and what their beliefs are, basically.
I turn to the um hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna also get a second opinion. And I'm gonna turn to the dragon because I do respect, dragons, for the wisdom, and ask her what she thinks about all this.
Okay.
Asking a dragon for opinions on another goddess.
Let me double check them.
Questionable.
This
Okay.
is going to be interesting because I actually made another character that was a backup of this character.
Okay.
But no, this is really fascinating.
Okay.
As Joey, I'm actually really happy about this. This is fun.
It is very concerning that we have someone following Lolth. But while you are
Zolar just
here,
kind of rolls her eyes.
while you are here, you are welcome. Everybody has their path. Everyone has their past. As long as you do not attempt to harm others, you are welcome here.
There is no reason to harm anyone here.
That is speaking from a position of someone who worships those who will sacrifice to a demon.
Hey, there is no reason to do a sacrifice at the moment.
But the moment a reason comes up, you're down.
Yeah, exactly. I can now.
Please ensure a reason doesn't emerge.
We'll see.
Priest goes, I think the important thing is that we're all trying to do our best, and like looks at every member of the party and goes, that's all we can do.
Oh, you guys are trying your best.
Teresa just narrows her eyes at Silver. I'm trying to help the situation.
Oh, nothing I hate more than an honest day's work.
Okay. But with this part of the adventure is over. You have completed
Woo!
Dragons of Stormwreck Isle.
Yippee!
Do we level up?
You will level up.
Yippee!
Awesome.
What do I get at level 4?
Ability score improvement or feat.
Yay!
It's always a tough decision.
But yes,
It is always a tough
we
decision.
will be starting off next week with Tyranny of Dragons.
Ooh,
Wait.
D8 plus con.
Oh, I should roll my
looking forward to
HP.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun. The very beginning of it is gonna get a little
Aw.
weird, but it's going to be fun.
it.
Damn! I rolled the lowest I possibly could on my health.
Oof.
I almost did.
I'll
I
re-roll
always
it.
take the average.
Re-roll it or take the average. We don't accept ones.
Oh, okay. There we go, max.
That's
Nice.
what happened to me last time.
Wait,
Okay.
what was Silver?
Now I'll need
Up
to
to
look at
35.
Now I need to look at feats. I might get polearm mastery.
48.
Do our feats need to make
I already have polearm master as well, so I don't
story
know what
sense?
feat I should grab.
Well, if you're wanting something that would combo well, Sentinel. Because one of the fun things about Sentinel is whenever you hit something on an opportunity attack, its speed becomes 0.
I wouldn't really benefit from polearm master because I use all my bonus action to use psionic abilities.
Well, Polar
Valid.
Master actually does something a little bit more as well, because it allows you to make an opportunity attack when they enter your range.
Which is 10 foot, so it would expand my range a little bit. I'll consider it, but there's got to be something better I could get for my class.
I'm going to think about what I need, but I'm going to head off now.
Mhm.
If that's good.
Alrighty.
I hope
Yeah.
you guys had fun.
Yes, I did.
Yes.